Welcome to the podcast. I'm Jamie, and you're tuned into a space where learning English becomes an exciting journey through fascinating topics and real-life conversations. Whether you're just starting out or aiming to sharpen your skills, this is your go-to destination to boost your listening comprehension, enrich your vocabulary, and enjoy the process of learning. In today's episode, we're diving into a topic that's as practical as it is powerful: how to de-escalate arguments. From everyday disagreements to heated debates, we'll explore effective strategies to stay calm, communicate clearly, and turn conflict into connection. De-escalating arguments is an essential skill that helps maintain healthy relationships, foster understanding, and promote peaceful resolutions during conflicts. When emotions run high, people often become defensive, aggressive, or dismissive, which can escalate the situation further. Learning effective techniques to calm tensions and guide arguments toward constructive outcomes is invaluable in personal, professional, and social contexts. One of the most fundamental steps in de-escalating arguments is active listening. This involves paying close attention to what the other person is saying without interrupting or immediately formulating a response. Show genuine interest by maintaining eye contact, nodding occasionally, and providing verbal acknowledgments such as "I see" or "I understand." Active listening demonstrates that you respect their perspective, which can help reduce their defensiveness and open the door to calmer dialogue. Sometimes people just want to feel heard. Validation can go a long way in diffusing anger and frustration. Another critical tactic is maintaining a calm and composed demeanor. When emotions are running high, it can be tempting to match the other person's intensity, but this often intensifies the conflict. Instead, take deep breaths, lower your voice, and keep your body language relaxed. A calm tone and controlled gestures can convey that you are not a threat and are committed to resolving the issue peacefully. This, in turn, can influence the other person to mirror your calmness, creating a more manageable environment for discussion. It is also beneficial to acknowledge the other person's feelings. Even if you disagree with their perspective, recognizing their emotions can validate their experience and reduce their hostility. For example, saying, "I understand you're upset about this," or "It sounds like you've been really frustrated," shows empathy and helps them feel understood. This emotional validation can ease their defensiveness and make them more receptive to hearing your point of view. Another useful approach is to focus on the underlying interests or concerns rather than the positions or statements being made. Many conflicts arise from misunderstandings or unmet needs. By asking open-ended questions like, "Can you tell me more about what's bothering you?" or "What do you need in this situation?" you shift the conversation toward understanding the root cause of the disagreement. This approach encourages collaboration and problem-solving instead of blame and accusation. It is equally important to avoid inflammatory language or personal attacks. Using respectful language and steering clear of accusatory phrases like "you always" or "you never" can prevent the argument from spiraling out of control. Instead, use "I" statements to express how you feel and what you need. For example, "I feel upset when this happens," or "I need us to find a solution together." This technique centers the conversation on the issue rather than attacking the individual, fostering a more cooperative atmosphere. Timing also plays a vital role in de-escalation. Sometimes it's best to pause the conversation if emotions become too intense. Suggesting a break, such as, "Can we take a few minutes to cool off and revisit this?" gives everyone time to de-stress and reflect. Returning to the discussion after some time can lead to more rational and productive dialogue. Also, ensuring that both parties have a chance to speak and be heard without interruption can help prevent misunderstandings that often escalate disagreements. It's important to recognize the limits of any discussion and know when to disengage if the conflict cannot be resolved immediately. If the argument turns into outright hostility or threats, stepping away temporarily or seeking third-party mediation may be necessary. Sometimes giving space to cool down is the best course of action until both sides are more receptive to constructive engagement. Moreover, looking for common ground or shared interests can help de-escalate conflicts by highlighting areas of agreement and mutual concern. Emphasizing common goals, values, or desires reminds both parties that they are not adversaries but partners working towards a solution. For example, saying, "We both want what's best for this project," or "We both care about maintaining a good relationship," can shift the focus from confrontation to collaboration. It's also crucial to stay patient and avoid rushing to resolve the conflict. Sometimes de-escalation takes time and requires multiple conversations. Showing patience demonstrates that you value the relationship and are committed to finding a peaceful resolution, even if progress is slow. Patience can encourage the other person to mirror your calmness and openness. Finally, developing emotional intelligence is key in de-escalating arguments. This involves self-awareness of your emotions and the ability to regulate them effectively, as well as recognizing and respecting the emotions of others. Emotional intelligence enables you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, which is vital when conflicts arise. Cultivating empathy, patience, and mindfulness enhances your capacity to navigate disagreements with grace and compassion. Thanks for listening. I truly appreciate you joining me for today's episode. Your time and attention mean the world, and I hope you found this journey as enriching as I did. As we wrap up, I invite you to stay curious, stay inspired, and stay connected. I'll be back soon with another episode. Until then, take care.